fun. That's why everyone's like, what happened to Risen? Risen fell off. They're not growing. They're not throwing meets. Like, they're not trying to sell. Like, dude, I'm just trying to enjoy my family,
Yeah.
you know, my close friends. Like, I'm over this car club stuff because it always turns into politics.
Yeah.
And you know, we have a guy in this car scene that's calling out a lot of it. Chad, not JDM.
Yeah.
Dude, that dude, he calls out people. It's funny.
He's spot on, bro.
He's spot on.
He's spot on. And that's why
he's
like,
controversial.
Okay,
He's
so that's
very
the thing.
controversial.
Yeah, we could talk about the homie Chad.
That boy Chad.
But here's his ad if y'all want to check out what he does.
He's fun.
Pretty crazy. What's going on, guys? It's Jose with Culture Driven, and today we are at Risen Raps for episode 2 of Garage Talk. I'm hanging out with the man, B11. You want to say something before we get started, bro?
Dude, I'm just excited. First podcast ever. Pretty nervous.
Popping the seal. First podcast ever. Well, this is our second podcast ever, so don't get too nervous or whatever. Let's just have fun, talk about it. We're gonna talk about cars, obviously. We're gonna talk about what you do here in the shop. We're gonna talk about your experience that you had recently up in Tennessee, and anything in between, bro. We're just gonna have, like I said, we're gonna have a conversation, have a good time. So yeah, starting off with this, as far as Risen Raps goes, since we're here, let's go ahead and talk about that. You do more than just rapping, though, right?
Yeah. Here at Risen Raps, we offer wrap, tint, PPF, basically custom, anything like underglow, specifically low glow is our favorite kits to install.
Okay, yeah.
But just, you know, anything automotive customization wise,
Gotcha.
we try to offer.
Gotcha. So yeah, you got the set, these logo right here on the Type R.
Yeah.
This is Type R right here, pretty sick. He just got it. He's had a bunch of cars too, though. Aside from the shop, man, I know same problem here. You know, running a shop, being around cars all the time, you kind of like, oh man, what am I gonna get next? Talk about a couple cars you've had, man. I know you had that white Silvia that I shot last year at Slammed Enough in Daytona.
Yeah.
There was a whole story behind that car, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the pinnacle dream car for me. It really hurt letting that car go. I bet. I couldn't afford at that time a paid off car. Like I needed to put that money in other places in my life.
Right.
So selling that car, it hurt. But that car to me was a goal of mine for a very long time because that was something me and my uncle had shared interest in.
Right.
When he passed away, I told myself, I'm going to get this.
You're going to get it, yeah.
I flew across the country, got it, imported it from Hawaii to California.
Yeah.
I drove it across the country and met up with my other Risen teams in other states, which was awesome. That's cool. To just drive it with different families, bring it all the way back home. Take it to GAT, and then I got rear-ended.
Dude, that's a whole. I mean, that's a whole episode right there in its own. And you documented that stuff too.
Oh yeah, all on YouTube. Yeah. From the beginning to the end, there was so many things like hitting or tire blowing out, hitting a dead animal. Once I got rear-ended, I just instantly went and bought a wide body kit that I picked up in Oklahoma. Like, dude, I was just trying.
I'll tell you what, when I ran into that car, man, it was sick, man. I even I went up to your booth. I was like, hey man, I got some pictures of your car, or whatever. But that was a good time, man. Dude, to go cross country for a car, like you really were determined to get that thing.
It meant a lot. It was very sentimental.
Yeah.
In fact, the guy's giving away the car right now, so if I could win it back, that would be insane. Dude, I would.
That would be like cherry on top if you do win that car back.
Oh, dude, I would have to keep it forever. I know.
You have to keep it. And so when you sold that, you picked up. Was it another Silvia? Or you that blue one that I saw on your page?
So when I sold that car, I actually had the blue S15 coming in prior.
Okay.
I had bought it like a year or two before, but it wasn't legal. It was a 2000, so it has to be 25 years old. It wasn't legal till this year.
Okay.
Me buying the white one was literally me just trying to like get it early. I didn't want to wait any longer.
Being impatient.
Yeah, being impatient.
Yeah, we know about that.
Yeah, no, it's a bad addiction.
Oh man, bro, like patience is if the car just. The genre of owning a car, building a car, whatever. If it teaches you anything, bro, it's patience, bro.
Oh, dude.
Even working on wraps, like it's patience. Tinting, all that stuff, it takes patience.
It's all patience and prep. If you rush, it's just gonna come out like it's gonna show.
Yeah, so. for sure. That's cool, bro. And then you haven't had this too long, have you?
Type R? I want to say, what's it been, like 2-3 months? I don't know.
Okay.
It hasn't been long. So the story on the Type R was that the Type R, Civic Type R was my first car that I had like bought myself.
Yeah.
Originally, I had a Sonic Gray Pearl one, 2019. You know, my parents, they helped me by financing it. I made all the monthly payments because I was shooting real estate at the time.
Okay.
Again, I was like 18 years old with a Type R.
Wow.
That was my only bill. Blessed, you know, to be able to live with my parents at that.
Yeah.
No, I was 17. Blessed
Still young,
with my parents. Yeah. And I was shooting real estate, paying that car off, and that was the car that I owned when I went through a lot of trauma. My parents had split at 18.
Okay.
Got out of a relationship. Best friend had moved away.
Yeah.
A whole lot of
going
things.
on.
Yeah, so a whole lot of things going on. I was just kind of lost in my life. And I took it out on the car. That was the car that I took it all out on.
Yeah.
And I learned everything about that car.
Those drives, man. Those,
I blew that motor. Like blowing a Type R motor is hard. I got it rebuilt.
Yeah.
And then I actually met my fiance. So she brought me to church.
Okay.
And, once I went to church with her, because I thought like the best way out of what was happening to me was the gym or stuff like that.
Yeah,
but really, it was church and God.
Right.
And that's where the name Risen came from.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was kind of like
if you look up the definition of risen, it was like a lot behind it.
Yeah, I was like, I hit my lowest point I felt in life, and I rose through it. And I give it all to my fiance for showing me that, being there with me.
No, that's awesome.
That Type R meant a lot to me. Like I know it's just a car.
No, bro. There's story behind every car. Every car guy has a story with their personal vehicle or whatever.
Right. And when I sold that car, the idea was to start YouTube, because that was like my dream. I've been shooting YouTube videos since middle school, elementary. It wasn't cars, but it was just like movies and stuff.
I got you.
And I had told my fiance, I was like, in another life, I would have shot cars. Like that, I would have done a YouTube channel. And she was like, just do it.
Just do it.
She was like, and I had talked to my parents about it, even though they were split.
Right.
Mom thought I was crazy. Dad, he's an entrepreneur. He was like, all right,
go after it.
Go do your thing.
Yeah. I support you.
Everybody other than my dad and my fiance, I would say, thought I was crazy.
Of course.
Because I didn't work. Like I stopped shooting real estate during COVID. COVID was peak real estate videography time because nobody wanted to go see a house. So I would shoot it and they see it that way. But basically when COVID was over, I didn't know people didn't need those 3D tours as much anymore. So I had to figure out what I wanted to do with my life. I had dropped out of college because that was the only way to afford paying my bills at my place on my own, because I had to move out at 18.
I will say though, you definitely made with, the jump from doing the photography or the videos with the houses.
Yeah.
And then obviously your wife played a big role in it, or your future wife played a big role in it. But going into the car thing, and you've been doing that for how long now?
Cars, I want to say since 2021.
Okay, so about 4
years.
Going on 4 years, turnover almost 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've had a lot of growth in that, and to touch on like the Risen thing, you mentioned earlier that you drove cross state, you were meeting with other groups and stuff. As far as getting that reach and starting your groups and stuff, how'd that, state to state, how'd that get started? Like, were people reaching out to you, or did you have a vision of like, hey man, I'm going to have chapters in each state? Because 4 years, I mean, it doesn't sound like a long time, but if you're consistent, you can get a lot done in 4 years.
It's what you just said. It's the consistency.
Yeah.
When I was posting, I was making YouTube videos almost every single day. Mind you, my fiance, which why I really, love her, is because she held down the bills so that I could do that.
Okay.
She
believed in what what you were capable of doing.
That's what a lot of people don't know. She was holding down the bills so that I could film videos every day. People will come into Risen and then like they won't see that, but
a lot of people say behind every successful man, there's a stronger woman keeping us in check. I say the same about mine. There's a lot of things that I personally would not have accomplished if she wasn't there. The late night conversations, the clarity on what you're thinking about, and then like you have an idea. We think about what we can do with the idea. They think about what can happen with the idea.
You talk to them.
Yeah. So that's a beautiful thing, man. So yeah, man, with Risen, bro, you're doing a lot of good things with that, and you've hosted a couple meets. We'll touch on that too.
Oh, yeah, I'm down.
So I host meets as well. Obviously, you guys know about that, not being too far from Jacksonville area and South, St. Augustine and all that. But so with the shows you do, I've seen some with I've seen Frame Auto kind of document some of that stuff.
Yes,
and
Brandon,
Brandon, he does some good work as far as documenting what happened or what's going on there. I give credit to him for that. But yeah, as far as that, I mean, have you stepped back from that? You're thinking about maybe getting back into it, or what's your plans maybe in the next 5 months, 6 months, next year maybe?
Man,
plan on doing anything?
I do get this question a lot about like why Risen doesn't throw meets. I think a lot of people miss it. I miss it a lot. I'm not gonna lie. It's just the car scene has kind of turned into a hectic direction. To where it's not that I'm scared. It's just like every time I've hosted an event, it's outgrown the lot that we got permission at to the point where our permission turns into don't come back again. So, and it's like it's not our fault that it got like, I don't want to say so big, but I just, if I were to throw an event I need it to be extremely organized. I need it to be cop sanctioned.
Right.
Full permission from a property manager that's not going to switch up on me last minute. Like, I need all of that to be fully organized, ready to go. And if I could do that or work with people like you that have those connections, I'll do all day long.
I feel like it's a good thing when you see growth, but with growth comes drama. And
a lot of pains.
And a lot of people want to be seen. And I mean, it is what it is. It happens with anything, not just the car scene. But I feel like we're in it. So we see a lot more of the things that go wrong versus the things that go right in this scene. And I mean, you were at GAT. We'll talk about that too later. But as far as the scene here where we're at in this general area, I think people do pretty well as far as respecting. But when it gets to the point to where there's so many people and word's getting out and the wrong cars start pulling up, and you know what I'm talking about with these wrong cars that are just like, dude, you just pulled off the lot. You spent some money on a car, and you're burning stock tires. You're trying to have people like, you know, record you and stuff, and obviously for clout, like, and everybody's talking about it right now, and it's just that's not what we're representing. That's not what we're doing. You know,
cars come to mind.
Yeah, a few. It's a handful. I mean, everybody can think about the cars, but as far as like trying to hold it down and really like represent what we're trying to do, we're really just trying to hang out. You know, just get away from reality with our cars. We spend so much money on them. And last thing we want is somebody to pull up and ruin it. So having the right connections and having the right people involved plays a big role. You know, it's a form of respect.
It's not only that. It's like these people that are doing that, what they think they're having fun. I'm glad they're having fun, right? Ruining our stuff. But it's not only is it like affecting us, like, oh, our feelings are hurt. This isn't what we wanted. The cops don't want us to do anything at all anymore. And they're blaming, and I don't blame them. They're generalizing us with what they're doing because we're guys in cars, and hate it or not, those are guys in cars. So it's like, I don't blame the cops. You know, I've tried to host events with cop sanctions recently. And they just tell me basically just screw off.
So I think that the issue, you got to, I mean, put yourself in their position too, man. I mean, as far as cops go, they deal with a whole lot already on a daily life. And you want to talk about funding, we don't got to get into it too deep, but they're not getting paid enough for what they do. And a lot of times when you need some extra cops to show up to an event, there's an extra fee that needs to be paid because those guys are available while the other guys are on duty to show up on their day off and get that extra pay. And I know what I want to do on my day off. It's not do what I do every day. So with that, let alone on an evening meet or something, you know, you don't want to really risk that and have to deal with people that don't know how to act with their cars. So
no, I had a full talk with the sheriff or whatever, deputy sheriff, I don't know, whoever's at the top of
and chief or whatever.
And I told him, I was like, I'm willing to pay double, even triple, to make sure that I have off-duty officers here. And he just said, I can't do it. And I was like, I understand. I don't blame him. Again,
you don't want to risk that. Now, and it gets to the point, like, let's talk about GAT, because you were there. And there's some clips on your page that kind of showed like your reaction to what's going on. I mean, people climbing buildings, people climbing gas pumps, doing burnouts at a gas pump. Like, come on, guys. Like, you can't even light a cigarette.
It's not the same as what it was.
Like, come on, man. Like,
I've been at GAT for the past 3 years now, and every time I've gone to that gas station in particular,
Jimmy,
it's where the best cars are. People are chilling, taking nice pictures, and they rotate. This year we went there to go check it out. I walked up and was like, "What in the world's going on?" We left, and you know, I had to make a video about it because I already saw what was gonna happen.
I do feel too, though, like it's one of those things. It's kind of like interrogating it in a way. When you put barricades up, you're gonna kind of have people feel like, man,
to be
that barricade,
fair,
man, I'm gonna knock that down.
To be fair, this is the first year, I do want to talk about it, that the cops were actually strict on us in particular, because there's other events like Rod Run, other events there that they don't give them a hard time. This year, the cops, they instantly told us, even before we even started heading there, they don't want us there. Which I don't blame them. We're ruining the roads, big crowds, but it got this generation, it got them riled up. You know, and I understand the cops like what they wanted to do, but they should have seen what was gonna happen. But at the same time, I almost wonder if they provoked it on purpose.
That's what I'm saying.
See if it would happen.
Like just to see,
and it worked.
Who knows, man? I mean, out in Huntington Beach in California, they just had cars and copters. Same thing happened.
Same thing.
But there's a time between that. Like, I saw somebody say in the morning, like when they showed up, between like 8:30 to like 11:30, it was totally chill. Like, it was good. Like, the attendees were there, and that's a different category. It's a different level of people. You know, bringing their supercars and stuff out. money. But people like that act up too. You know, people driving.
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
But either way, like after 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock or whatever, that's when the streets started getting flooded, and it's just overwhelming. And it's a shame, because if this becomes a trend of attention that these people are seeking, then we really aren't gonna be able to do anything. And we're talking about Daytona here with Slammed Enough.
Yeah.
And last year they called it Gat-Tona. I don't know if they're gonna do that this year, but either way, it was chill. It was chill, man.
I do like Daytona. It's a good show.
Yeah, it was a good vibe. They did the back-to-back with Clean Culture, and unfortunately that's not happening this year.
No.
But either way, like, just the vibes were different. I don't know if it's area. I know Sevierville is a different level. Gatlinburg's a different level.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's a national thing.
Yeah.
So with that, you attract more people.
Yeah, and it's, you know, when you're filming stuff like that and you know that it's going to go viral, like content and whatnot, everybody starts swarming in, pulling their phones out, jumping, yelling. They're like, oh, this is awesome. Like, I was like, dude, this
I mean, it happens at C&O, at the avenues here in Jax.
Yeah.
When people are pulling out, you got lines of people with phones.
Well, the people you see running to a supercar and like screaming, rev it, those unfortunately.
Dude, I'll be in my neighborhood driving home, and there's a group of young kids, and they're doing this.
Yeah, they just want to hear it. I mean,
this used to mean something totally different when I was younger.
I'm not aware.
Well, either way, man, I'm telling you, bro, don't do this, guys. Don't do this.
What is
I'm
that?
telling you. But yeah. So cool, man. As far as the culture and the scene, I don't think it's dead. I think we just need to take a different approach as you know, I wouldn't say influencers, but as, you know, the forefront in our area at least of what's going on. There's a couple guys that are doing great shows that are, you know, they have the respect level and there's no chaos. You always get the rev bombing. You always get the two-stepping. You know, people spin a couple tires and all that, but we're not dragging it. You know, we're not dragging it. We're not walking cars, spinning tires, causing smoke shows. And
have you ever been to a Fuel Fest?
I have not, but that's
what it should be.
They
have a good show, a good entertainment. They have a drift lot where people that want to let it out.
Exactly.
Like, now Fuel Fest is a great event.
So I went to V2 Lab. This was years ago in Orlando at OSW, and they had, I mean, they were doing autocross. They had the cars packed out at OSW. The drag strip was live. They had guys, you know, signing waivers to go on. If you break your car, you're responsible. People were snapping axles.
But now we're talking about
a
lot of money, though.
Like, to be able to do that, to be able to do that is crazy. But dude, I mean, that's the place. Time and place to do stuff like that. You want to burn some rubber. You want to, you know, have a smoke show. You want to really like rev and get on camera. Let's sign some papers and get you out there, man. The street stuff is straight, man. Like, I understand, you know, street racing and all that. I get it. I don't, you know, I'm not gonna say it's legal because obviously we all know it's not. But yeah, I understand it. You know, it is what it is. But dude, just do it the right way, because the reputation right now is going down, and a lot of it is just bad etiquette.
I mean, yeah, like what you said earlier, the car scene is definitely not dead. I think we have the most people that, in my generation that I've seen, or my lifetime, the most people interested in cars that I've ever seen because of social media and boom and that. But it's also attracting not the people are saying not real car enthusiasts these days. I just think they're just not fully educated enough yet, because I know it's exciting when you first get into it. Like,
for sure, man.
It's something you can go fast in. It's like you get your permit, you're going crazy.
It's a rush, bro. Dude, I used to slam gears in my cars back in high school, man. And just, you know, spin the tires, torque, steer, all that, man. Just the rush. Like, I get it.
A lot of them are growing up with that mindset that's just like, screw it. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care who this is affecting. This is just me having fun. Like,
no, I get it. And have fun, bro. I'm all about it. Have fun, man. Enjoy yourself. Like I said, this is our time away from reality. And dude, big time. So yeah, man, that's pretty dope. As far as, I don't want to talk too much about what you got planned. We don't have to put too much word out there. I know we were talking earlier today, but as far as your brand, your vision with the brand and where it's going, and you know what you have in mind is what you want to do with Risen compared to what you've already done. Like, how do you feel, or what do you think you need to do to get to that next level with your brand?
It's a lot of baby steps, you know. As we talked about earlier, like when you start brands and stuff, it's a huge money pit. So like at the very beginning, when I was pushing really hard, getting the car to SEMA and whatnot, dude, it was like I racked up a good amount of debt. And that's what a lot of people don't see. They're like, oh, this kid's rich, you know, or maybe his parents are giving him all the money or whatever. No, it wasn't. Like I was just, my car was built off sponsorships, daily vlogging. They even paid for me to come out, like bring the car there, whatnot. Obviously, but like after SEMA, I racked up like over 10 grand in debt. And I mean, not cool, but took me a couple years to pay that off. You know, so it's like when everyone's like, "Why'd you slow down?" I'm like, "I didn't slow down. I ran out of money. What do you want me to do? Like, I don't have money." So, it's baby steps. Like what you're saying. What would be the next steps from here? I would like to open. We're looking at expanding the wrap shop. We want to offer more services. We want a bigger shop. Cool. We'll see. Hopefully next year we'll see what goes down. But we're looking to make a bigger, better environment for the car scene. We want to throw car meets there because where we're at right now, we threw one, it was awesome, and then the landlord said no more. So dude, like, if you have the resources in the HQ, you know, space to host something, we're trying. You know, at home base. I mean, that's dope. You know, you'll probably have people travel. That are part of Risen for something like that. The more we do social media, the more people travel. It's great. That's why I love social media. There's no better marketing than social media. But so how many states you touching right now? I know you got Georgia, Florida. Obviously, that's where we're at. So we used to have Florida, Georgia, Kansas, and Arizona. We've downsized it to just Florida and Kansas. The other groups, like you said, car scene, it's just drama. It wasn't worth it. You know, I was trying to focus on the wrap shop here locally and the Risen brand itself. When it comes to almost managing different families, like whenever they have problems, they all turn to me. Of course. If it's not, I hate to say it, but if it's not lucrative, it's kind of hard for me to focus on because I have bills I need to pay. No, I get it, man. So the wrap shop needs to come first. This is the thing, and I'm going to touch on it because I stand by it. This whole car club thing is cool. You know, you got your group of people, but when you start branching out and you got people in charge of these clubs, they start making their own rules. They start saying you can and can't do this. They start initiating people with cars that ain't even close to being up to par to be part of a club. So I stick more by a brand. That's what Culture Driven's about. Exactly. As far as like a club, you want a sticker, you want a banner, you want to represent the brand. I gotta know you, man. I gotta know what you're doing, how you represent yourself outside of when you're in front of me. And your car plays a big role because that's what we're about. We're about building the car the right way, not cutting corners, and just driving it, like I always say. And just, man, as far as the drama and everything that comes with car clubs, the politics that come with car clubs, it's too much. Bro, we are too busy to sit here and hear somebody's drama about how so-and-so is talking about kicking so-and-so out. I don't. So as far as car clubs go, there's a right way and a wrong way, and a lot of y'all are doing it the wrong way. So, hey, moving on from that, it's like, just look, build your car, be a part of something. But don't focus on having a sticker and being in a club and being part. Like, we're all a part of this if we show up and act right. So that's how I feel about car clubs. I'm not really big on car clubs. No, I agree. I agree. If I could do it over again, I would not have started a car club. I love the family I have in Risen. But that's because like I know them all so well. And we got to the point where we're not just like looking to recruit members so we look bigger, recruit nicer cars. If I meet a dude with a base model Civic and a parking lot and he's like super friendly, super nice, and he's actually like the whole team likes him, he's funny, you know, you want to hang out with him, and he loves cars, but he just can't afford it. That's my thing. Is like a lot of people say that with clubs, they're like picky on your cars. Like you got to have this many mods. They even some even you got to pay every month to be a part. You got to pay a monthly subscription. Like, you got to pay for, dude, I'm just not for it. I'm more about the person. If I see that drive in you, because here's the thing, is like if I turn you away because you have a base Civic and you go win the lottery tomorrow, who's gonna be crying then? I'm gonna regret not bringing you into my family. What's crazy too is there's groups that I drive with. I'll go to meets with them. And we've actually cruised together before. To the avenues. A quick little, like, we brought a group. We met with y'all. It was bad weather, but we ended up going there. Either way, like I'll ride solo with other groups, and when they post online and they skip my car in the photos, I don't care, bro. I don't care. Like, who cares, man? Like, it's not for clout, bro. No, like, take it. You know, you were out there driving with the guys, you hanging out with them, you're talking with them when you're there. That's what it's about, man. It's about having fun. That's why everyone's like, what happened to Risen? Risen fell off. They're not growing. They're not throwing meets. Like, they're not trying to sell. Like, dude, I'm just trying to enjoy my family, you know, my close friends. Like, I'm over this car club stuff because it always turns into politics. And you know, we have a guy in this car scene that's calling out a lot of it. Chad, not JDM.
Yeah.
Dude, that dude, he calls out people. It's funny.
He's spot on, bro.
He's spot on.
He's
I mean,
spot on. And that's why
he's
like,
controversial.
Okay,
He's
so that's
very
the
controversial.
thing. Yeah, we could talk about the homie Chad.
That boy Chad.
But here's his ad if y'all want to check out what he does.
He's
pretty crazy. But either way, like he'll call you out.
He'll call people out.
And you know what? It's valid.
No, I agree with him.
The stuff that he says is valid, and for people to say, "Oh man, that was too much," or "Oh man, he's kind of doing it for attention."
Yeah.
Nah, bro, he's actually checking these people that we all should be checking for these shows and stuff, and that are showing up acting a fool.
Yeah.
Because he'll go to a meet and it'll be chill, and then the crazies come out. And then he'll start recording it, and he'll blast it and say, "This is not what we are."
Yeah,
like,
I know.
This is
I
not what we're
agree
doing.
with that side of it.
So I'm all about that, man.
Sure.
Shout out to the homie Chad. Yeah, he represents it well, and all those guys in that group.
Yeah.
They just changed their name. North Florida Street used to be North Florida Supers when they all had Supers.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're representing well.
We're going more down that route of like a family. Like we don't like the club stuff, bro.
Dude.
Like,
Bro.
Because like a super nice car will come to me and be like, "Can I join your team?" I'm like, "Your car is great, but I don't know you.
Yeah.
You gonna come and stand around and stare at us like for the next 2-3 months until I know you?
It's weird, bro.
It's like,
and that's another thing too of being accepted. We all want to be accepted in what we do, but I just speaking from experience, man. If it feels forced, like don't try to force yourself onto something. You got to find out what's for you.
Yeah.
Find out where you fit in, and if you got to ride solo and do your thing, then do that. Ride solo and do your thing.
Yep.
We're gonna take a quick pause because this businessman's got somebody just walked in, and he's gonna go ahead and take care of that real quick. So we'll check back here in a minute. Yeah, man. Nah, but to touch back on the car scene stuff, man, we don't gotta get too long-winded on it, but yeah, man, just respect the people that are putting on the shows. Don't roll up with your car club or your group or whatever as if you guys, all these people are here because y'all showed up. Like, let's drop the egos and just just hit the gas, man.
I think the reason Risen hasn't died is because when I started it when I was 18, I told you I named it Risen after going to church and whatnot. I actually didn't have like that many car friends.
Yeah.
So what I did is I took all my childhood best friends and made them all buy like SIs.
Yeah, that's cool
BRCs
though, man.
And stuff. Yeah. So then that's when Risen started. That was the initial group.
Yeah.
So when people were added in, it wasn't like just random strangers in a car club. It was like friends, like almost like family.
Yeah.
We just kind of built on top of that. Even though I'll
tell you what, man, like my road dogs, man, they show up, man. They ride with me. We call for a rally or whatever, and we're all respectful. Wide variety of cars, bro. I'm talking about from the garage build Honda, Miata, whatever, all the way up to the McLaren 720S. Cruising,
dream car, right?
Like I'm talking about wide variety of people that respect the road, and there's those spirited driven. I'll hit the gas and
Oh yeah, I mean,
we'll do a couple pulls, but we're not over here cutting traffic.
No,
we're not bobbing and weaving.
Danger.
But those guys, I mean, with or without the car, I know if it's a phone call away, hey bro, I need help with this. Hey, I need help with that.
They'll be there,
and they're there, bro. And that's there's no sticker, initiation fee, nothing. It's just hey, let's be good people to each other.
Yeah.
Let's hang out. We got cool cars. That's the cherry. That's the bonus.
Yeah.
We just happen to have a car that that you're passionate about. And I think that's more important than trying to be a part of something that you got to pay for or just to have a name on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I support it, man, 100%. So cool. You were at Staker's Endless Summer Showcase.
Last one.
And this is unfortunately by the beaches. I'm sure he has things planned. I mean, I've talked to him, but he's got things planned for next year. That's gonna be great.
I can't wait.
So I will say this though, it's totally off topic of cars. So I went up to you to double check on this, what we planned. But Pokemon cards, bro. You guys were looking at Pokemon cards, you and a couple of your buddies. Was that your collection? Was somebody's collection that they want to show you, or like what's the deal with that?
That was my buddy Will's collection. Nah, it's just like Pokemon. We kind of got a little sidetracked. I mean, the world's just kind of like so expensive, and I don't want to say depressing, but like finding joy and dopamine in little things like Pokemon cards has become like the way to go. I think like there was a time where girls were going for Labubus.
Yeah.
It's just things like that. You try to find joy in life.
For sure.
Pokemon was one of those phases. Obviously childhood.
Yeah, 100%, bro. I wish I still had some of those cards.
They're just worth so much today, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah.
For me, it's Hot Wheels, bro.
Hot Wheels,
man.
I got a good amount.
That's my thing, and it's more like searching. Trying to find.
It's fun.
Trying to find those, not even just treasure hunts, but just trying to find the real cars.
A real car in the flow of fake cars.
Yeah, not the Steel Max 3.0.
I don't care about the hot rod looking thing.
I wanna look at, you know, the real stuff, the real cars, whether it be premium or mainlines. But that's my thing. But yeah, I just want to like just talk about that because, you know, aside from cars, but it kind of, in a way, it's, I'm not 100% about it, bro, because, you know, I'm not gonna respect every build. But when these people go and they get the Pokemon, and then they're like, I'm gonna build my car to match this Pokemon, or I'm gonna build my anime car, or whatever, and you see the graphics, and I know you don't mind. I don't know. Do you install that stuff?
I'll install nothing. What's the word? Like sexual or negative?
Yeah,
like,
but it's borderline, like, because it represents your business too.
Nothing derogatory.
No, I get that. No, 100%. But oh yeah, being a wrap shop, I'd probably do it too.
Stand for
for the business side of it. But as far as my taste, I'm out. Drop in the comments if you like the character builds or not. I'm sure it'll probably be 50-50 there. Me, I'm out on it. There's a right way and a wrong way, and in my opinion, that is a little too childish for me. But I might be too old. I don't know.
I'm a little different. I mean, I don't like when they put like things on there that like kids shouldn't see, but I do think that if someone builds their car, they should build it how they want it. If I don't like it.
No, I get it, but yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, I agree.
It is what it is, bro. Sometimes it's over the top. Too many colors.
Hey,
too many colors on your car. If I'm saying you got too many colors on your car, I'm colorblind, bro. Like, for me to say you got too many colors on your car, like, you know,
hey, man,
it's just
as long
crazy.
as you can go to sleep with happy what's in your garage, your parking lot.
Yeah, spend your money. That's fine.
You do you.
It is what it is.
I agree.
But me, Jose, is out.
Yeah.
Cool, bro. So what's the craziest thing you've worked on here in the shop, bro? If you just off the top of your head, man, like, hey, so, you know, we got this car coming in, they showed up.
Wow, I'm gonna have to think about this one.
Yeah.
Sorry, podcast. Long pause on this one. I mean, we've had McLarens, Ferraris, but I think it's more crazy when we bring in like a sixth gear. Like, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but like it's like we have these like. We have people that have like full farms and stuff, and they'll bring in like all their equipment.
Yeah.
One of our clients, you know, we've wrapped his dumpsters. Like, it's just like we said, we'll wrap anything. My business partner always says we'll wrap anything but a coffin.
Got you.
Yeah, we wrapped an ambulance. I think that's a pretty cool one. Yeah,
that's different. That's different.
Full ambulance.
All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, you know, a lot of people. I will say this. I'll touch on. He's related to you, Justin, with Just a Wrap.
My boy Justin.
Dude, every time I go to his spot, he's got. You got a pretty cool shop, by the way.
Yeah.
And that spot, he's always got something crazy in there, bro.
Justin's dude, he's
like his customer base is insane.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he definitely knows what he's doing. He does quality work. I've seen his work up front. I've seen y'all's work as well.
Yeah.
Hand in hand, man. You guys are both, you know, definitely quality. I know you guys wrap a lot of cars around town.
Yeah.
He also wraps a lot of cars around town.
Well, I'll put it like this. He has definitely hit the car scene and the supercar market. We have hit, because we're over here in Nocatee. He's over more like Jacksonville.
Right.
We've done more commercial. We do a lot of transit vans, like print wraps. You know, we like that kind of clientele because it's not. We have a full printer in house, you know, $20,000 printer.
Nice.
So we're able to do full prints and stuff like that. But he has been involved in the car scene for so long, and he loves going around talking to people at meets and stuff.
Yeah.
So, dude, more power to him.
Yeah, he's out there.
The story is that me and him started rapping together.
Okay.
We were wrapping cars. We wrapped my car, my first car. We wrapped some people's cars in my garage. And eventually, when the real estate stuff started to take off, I split from him because I was slowing him down.
Yeah.
You know, he was trying to teach me and I couldn't keep up.
He was like, he already knew this is what I'm gonna do.
He knew that's what he was gonna do.
Yeah.
I let him take it. So Just a Wrap was really both of us at first.
Okay.
I split off, did real estate, and he kept growing it. He moved in with another shop, and they actually have a good clientele that he was able to grow under, and he just kept taking it off. And dude, just power to him, bro.
Yeah, good for him, bro. Definitely solid guy. He's about
him.
Business. You know, and he's done some great work.
Oh, dude.
Just the cars, bro. I mean, challenge Ferraris, bro, McLarens, Lambos, Porsches. Insane. Like sitting at it, like you go there now.
Oh yeah,
and, I'm sure he's working on something.
There's always something, bro.
Yeah.
He loves it.
That's cool, man. And what I love about that is the fact that aside from y'all being family, you guys respect each other's business.
Oh yeah, yeah. We don't.
You know, there's no hate or shade being thrown. Like,
no, we don't bother each other's stuff.
There's times where I'm sure he calls you for a favor, and vice versa.
We borrow PPF from him all the time.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
We're here for him. So.
Yeah, I wish I had that where I was at, man. It's crazy deal.
It's a great.
But it's hard to find people like that. Aside from being family, just being able to work with people that actually have the good intention.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He'll throw, the Risen brand license plate frame on his car.
Yeah,
and I'll tell people like, oh, if you got a higher end car, you got to go to Justin, bro.
Yeah,
like, that's the guy.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Especially, if you're in that side of town. Like,
awesome, bro.
We're pretty far up.
Since we're on a topic of like, hypercars, supercars, and all that stuff, I don't know if you're like, if you would ever want, you said dream car, McLaren. Is it the 720S?
720S is that car that would be great to get. But for me, I'm aiming for the 570S simply because I have a wife that I want to marry, I have kids that I want to have, and a house. Like all that comes first, and a bigger shop.
Well, there's levels, bro.
Then a 570.
You get the McLaren, you get the 570. It's still a McLaren.
I'm gunning for a 570. It's like $100,000. I think.
Yeah, it's still a McLaren, bro.
Not
you
far
can,
off.
like years down the road, you just trade that one in,
trade in for
it,
720.
get the other one.
But again, like if I got a 570, I'd be complete. You can take my life the next day.
Okay.
Like, I'll be all right.
Okay.
It's all good.
Cool, man. I'm a Ferrari F430, man, wide body, Liberty Walk. Man, I mentioned it in the last podcast.
I love
Ferrari. It has to be wide body, it has to be bagged. I'm talking about like
full
just
show.
breaking all the rules.
Yeah.
They'll probably sue me.
Yeah, and let them.
But it's all right.
Let them.
Because if I'm doing that to that car, it wouldn't matter if they sued me.
I think Alex Martini has a wide body Ferrari that's bagged.
Yeah.
It might not be wide body, but I love it.
It's sick, man. It's just character. I actually met a guy who won 488 GTB Liberty Walk through 8080.
Yeah.
I thought it was, these giveaways, man, they're crazy. You never know. I've had situations where I entered and it took 3-4 months to get my shirt. I'm like, hey, man, did y'all forget about me?
No, they're backed up, bro. They make a lot of money.
Yeah.
My buddy Alex, who we took to SEMA with us, he won the giveaway from Throttle, the Dream Build giveaway, and they fully built his BRZ. And I didn't believe in giveaways until I met him. He's from here, Jacksonville.
So that's 2 people now. Well, I don't know him, but
yeah, it's insane, bro. And they did supercharger, full wide body kit,
that's wild.
Coilovers. It was a full build. It was insane.
That's awesome, bro.
Dude, I want to get into
real though, man. You want to get into that?
Oh yeah, that's the goal with the next shop. Start building cars, giving them away, selling Risen merch. Like
Risen is giving away a car.
We're gonna try. We might. We're gonna try.
Kinda. You gotta buy some stuff
eventually. Yeah, right. So,
yeah, bro.
But there's levels to it. Like Risen Wraps is the wrap shop. I have 2 business partners.
Cool.
Risen is my brand that I started. With I've already told you the story.
Yeah.
My fiance. So Risen, the brand, needs to create merch good enough to do giveaways that Risen Wraps builds those cars for.
I gotcha.
That's my
so they're buying from Risen brand.
Yeah.
But Risen Wraps is building the car.
And I'm just gonna take the money that it costs Risen Wraps to build this car and put it in Risen Wraps account while Risen gives away those cars. Realistically, I would like a Risen Wraps shop and a Risen storefront where people could come and hang out,
100%.
Buy merch. Vans, the Van store?
Yeah.
Like they
all about it.
What is their thing? Shoes, skateboarding, right?
Skateboarding, yeah.
I want to be Vans, but for the car scene.
I got you.
That's what I want.
I'm all about it, bro. That's what I'm pushing with culture driven.
Yeah.
I'm not like, I don't plan giveaways.
Yeah.
But just branding, like, merchandise, just kind of a swagger to go with the scene.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm all about that, bro. I'm trying to design stuff all the time and figure out what I'm going to print next and stuff like that. So
people want to see all sorts of artistic things. I'm just not very artistic when it comes to clothing.
Cool, maybe we have to do a little collab then, man.
Need to,
put some stuff together and throw it out there. So y'all be looking out for some merch.
Yeah.
From Risen and culture driven.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, that'd be dope, man. Merch is a whole nother ballgame, bro.
No, it's a lot of money.
Yeah. Shout out to Noah DeLillo with Prints Are Us, man, and Michael Seach with Dynamic Design and Jax, man. He's done some of my hats.
Yeah.
And Noah, man, he's done a bunch of my shirts, the Waterfront Auto Show merchandise stuff. So that's a good guy if you want to holler at.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hit you up
stuff
about
on
that for
demand.
sure.
He's in Jacksonville, so yeah, he'll ship to you too, man. Good guy, quality work.
Nice.
So yeah, good stuff, man. That's definitely a nice thing to get into, especially when you're trying to kind of not shape the culture, but kind of just give people something more than just the car stuff.
Yeah.
We hosted an event yesterday, Drive After 5. We got a lot of good feedback talking about the fact that it was more than just cars there. There was food trucks, there was vendors, merch.
That's what it needs to be.
Restaurants,
it needs to
I think that's the direction that, if you guys are watching, you guys host events, I think that's the direction to go. Find something that incorporates everyone. Children, wives, girlfriends, dogs, everything.
It's a big one.
You'll get a big crowd, because there's something for everybody to enjoy.
Yep.
And the cars are there. Again, the car is a plus. Just as a human being, you be a good person, the car is a plus. at least in our world.
Well, that's why GAT was so great, because there was so many things you could do there. In the
yeah, man. I mean, the mountains, bro.
Yeah,
talk about that. You got some clips online. You driving through.
Tail of the Dragon. Oh,
yeah,
man,
bro, and that's a big thing, and it's not only for GAT. I mean, it's a year-round thing.
Yeah,
people plan that. They go out in the cabins. They drive the mountains and document it. I think that's the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
So yeah, talk about that, bro. Talk about that. Was that that wasn't your first time doing it, was it?
First time doing Tail of the Dragon.
Okay.
Not first time in GAT. So I had the past 2 years, I took my BRZ turbocharged, and then I took my S15 last year.
Okay.
With those two cars, I'm not a big fan of rear wheel drive. You guys can say I can't drive. Sure, that's fine. Whatever. But the Type R, like I said, is my car, like my favorite car. So once I got this car back, I knew I was going to hit Tail of the Dragon. So I did new tires, alignment, oil, everything, brake pads, rotors.
Ready to go.
Yeah, the car's pushing 500.
That's sick.
I was like, Tail of the Dragon this year, and I loved it. I wouldn't have done it in any other car.
500's comfortable, bro. 500, honestly, 300 on the right car.
Yeah, it's plenty.
As far as a weight ratio is perfect.
Yeah.
300 in an E30, insane.
BRZ.
300 in a BRZ.
It's plenty.
300 in a Miata.
Yeah.
In a Civic even.
300 in a Miata is crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, hey, I've been in some cars that they're pushing that power, like boosted Miata, like hitting the track, and bro, like. You feel it.
Yeah.
And it's gutted. I mean, gutted Miata with 300 horsepower boosted.
Yeah.
Crazy feeling. You think, you don't need, 800 horsepower on every car.
No, that's something that the media has definitely washed a lot of people's brains on, thinking that they need that kind of power. Not at all.
Play Forza.
Yeah.
Play Forza, guys. Fun. Play Forza and put a crazy ratio
the car won't move.
One of your cars, bro, and I guarantee you
just break
that car will smoke the supercar that you just spent 2 million credits on.
Yeah.
Like, bro, get the Miata for like 15 credits and then spend like 40 credits on it. You're gonna smoke it, bro. It's crazy, but that'll help you understand. My son, he's 7 years old. He's been playing Forza since he was 4 or 5 years old.
Oh my God,
bro, he knows his cars. He knows, he'll tell you what it is, and he knows like, I'm gonna bring this car. Oh well, hold on, I got something for you. And yeah, man, it's a good tool. But in reality, man, you'd be surprised what power to weight can really do. Some of these cars, bro.
Kids are starting on Forza now.
Mine is.
I grew up on Fast and Furious. That's
Fast and Furious. That's a big one, man. That's a big influence. We were talking about that earlier.
That's my generation.
Huge influence, man. In many ways. As far as like street racing, building your car, and just kind of. I think the first three represented the culture. Kind of got off track with the whole like shooting and special forces, all that stuff. But either way, it got crazy. I don't even know how many. It was like 10 or something now.
Yeah, but 10 part 2 coming out next.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not.
It's funny.
But either way, like that, like Need for Speed, playing Need for Speed, that was a big one for me growing up. When I was younger, and just got me into building cars. Having a credit and having to grind.
I think my first car game was Juiced.
Juiced?
Yeah, Juiced. That was it.
Dude, Driver. I thought Driver was so dumb because, I'm sorry, it's an all right game. Maybe I'll play it now and I'll like it better. But it was almost like GTA where you can get out the car.
Okay.
And the guy had a shadow, like he was holding the gun. But all you could do is drive in that game.
Oh.
And at the age I was at, I was like, man, what? This is crazy. I could just drive around. The challenges were cool. Yeah. But Driver was another one that I played on PlayStation.
Games are so different now, bro.
Definitely different now. So realistic. The sim racing stuff is insane.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have a sim rig, but I've seen some of them, bro. They cost as much as a car.
Yeah, I know. We had one here at the shop, but then like we wouldn't get work done.
It's
like we had to get rid of it.
Yeah, that's insane. But it's a good way to learn too, I guess. If you're trying to figure out how cars drive, if you get a legit simulator, it'll kind of give you the idea. A lot of race car drivers actually have sim racing setups at their home or their garage that they actually practice on before they get to the track.
For sure.
What's crazy is the car that they're driving and the track that they're on is like the braking points and everything. When they get in their car and they actually go to the track, it's identical, bro.
Yeah. Have you seen the movie Gran Turismo?
I haven't. No,
dude, you gotta watch it.
I haven't.
So
that and F1 I have to watch too. My son's ready to watch that.
You haven't watched either of them?
I haven't, bro.
Oh, dude, top 2 movies of the year, bro.
I haven't, but I got them on the queue for sure.
You need to. That was inspirational.
Insane.
They're great.
Insane. Yeah. That's dope, bro. Gran Turismo. I never really got into Gran Turismo. I know I mentioned PlayStation.
Well, I never played the game. I just the movie was perfect.
Insane.
Yeah.
That's awesome, bro.
Especially if you like GTRs.
Oh yeah.
That's where it's at.
Big time. Is that a top car for you?
R35 GTR. Yeah, I mean they're kind of
32,
cheap.
33, or 35. I'm sorry, 32, 33, 34, or 35.
I'm gonna say 34, but I'll take an S15 over the 34. Like
Yeah.
if you took away the monetary value and the power levels,
Yeah.
chassis for chassis, S15
Quality.
has my eyes. Like it's just pretty. Yeah, it's the.
Well, yeah, that's
my
that.
Mona Lisa.
There's an emotional attachment.
Yeah, it's a Mona Lisa. The R34, you know, I just wouldn't pay over $100,000 for a car like that.
Yeah.
It's like it's old, but they're beautiful.
They're nice. They're nice. I think the movie you mentioned, Fast and Furious, had a lot of influence on that car.
That's what did it for a lot of people.
I'm surprised you don't see enough RX-7s, man. The FDs, man, hard to find. They're hard to see around. They're not around here.
They're
barely.
Not too expensive either. I think you can get them for like 30, 40K.
There's an LS swap one out here. Sick, baby blue.
People be doing the craziest swaps, bro.
LS swaps been pretty common.
I don't know how I feel about motor swaps. Just
really?
Because I feel like you enjoyed the car when it was like stock with what it belonged in there, and then it turns into like this Frankenstein. Unless you pull off like such a good motor swap.
I've seen some unnecessary motor swaps on some of these cars, and it's kind of like, bro.
I mean, it's sick. I'm gonna do it to a project that we have coming up soon.
Yeah.
But that's not the car to daily drive, you know. It's like it was once until you ripped it out and put something else in it.
You see some guys doing LS and like K swap, mainly like drag racing stuff, and like LS swap. You see some LS swapped drift cars. Then you got the 1J, 2J, all that.
I think,
but RBs, but yeah, man. As far as the scene, man, people are dropping LS1s in a lot of cars, and I think it's because the size of that motor and the power you can get out of that motor. It's been placed in a lot. And there's a big LS swap group out here in Jacksonville. You see a lot of those LS guys just riding around here.
Interesting topic is the American muscle scene. They build their cars. I hate to say it because I'm a JDM lover. But their cars are better. Like the engines are better. And even the scene, like they're they're less known for what we are dealing with in our cars.
Yeah.
Other than the Mopar, I guess. But the real like Camaro lovers, like those older enthusiasts, like my father-in-law, like they're very respectable of like and they stay calm and they don't cause problems.
Yeah, I love to see those older like Novas and like Chevelles and stuff like that done up right, man. Back in the day with those American cars, and we're talking about those 70s, 60s, 70s, mainly 70s and like early 80s, like those especially Chevys, the motor mounts for any block from the 350 on up, it goes right in.
It's all the same.
It's all the same. Like you talk about swaps on something like this. If you want to swap it,
you got to weld.
You got to weld. You got to get the motor mounts, make them fit. Try to figure out how you can get it in there. Insane work. I know James Humphrey's got an E30. He put a S54 motor. They had to bang the firewall out, cut some metal. Insane. But the car is solid, man. And hopefully I'll see that car in person one day.
They know what they're doing. Yeah.
yeah, they're definitely getting it done. So but yeah, man, with those older Chevys and stuff, man, it's just drop in, bro. You buy the crate, and it's like Legos, bro.
I've seen a lot of that at SEMA. A lot of motor swaps at SEMA. That was probably the best show I've ever been to.
So I've never been to SEMA, and I recently heard like some of the SEMA builds like that. There was a Miata with like a Ferrari engine.
Yeah.
But like we saw it there. A lot of people didn't see it run. A lot of people didn't hear anything about the car.
Was it a Miata?
It was a white Miata.
A white Miata, right. With a Ferrari engine.
And
he was from
see
Florida.
the
No, I seen that car in person. That was the year I went.
It looked sick. It looked sick, bro. And like that's insane. Like that's like something you never see. But again, you're pushing that on a trailer, and then what?
Yeah.
I would love to see that car actually run.
The show.
And if it's for show, cool. The idea's there.
Yeah.
But
he put the two turbos as the headlights, and
it
was like a
but
Lamborghini.
You want to see that stuff
over.
crank up, man, and actually rip or like see it run. Like I think I'd respect that more than building something just to show and say, hey, look, we fit this motor in this car, but it doesn't run.
You're halfway there.
Yeah. And if it does run nowadays, somebody send me the link. I want to see it. That's really pretty sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, super dope. The whole swap thing is straight. I've got an E90 M3. I'll probably never swap that motor because that 4-liter V8 S65 is king as far as sound.
Yeah.
It's the only V8 you find in an M3. So I'm all about it. That's my dream car. I worked up to it. Always wanted it.
That's awesome, dude.
Do you have your dream car? Or have you had your dream car?
I have a dream garage.
Right? Well, yeah, me too.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't like.
But there's that one that's like, you set the goal. Like if you go to my Facebook, from back in like 2008,
you're talking about it all the time.
I'm talking about it. I got pictures like Future Garage. Yeah. Literally, I have an album. You can't see it now; it's private. But Future Garage and the E90 M3 was in there, and I got it. There's a couple other cars I'm trying to get, but that's one that's like I'm getting that car.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's the dream garage for me is the S15. That was my favorite looking car.
Yeah.
Favorite driver's car is the Type R. It's best car I've ever driven.
Solid platform.
Yeah, and then
solid platform.
My weekend car would have been a McLaren 570. If I could have all three, I'm ready to go.
You're done.
Yeah, I'm good for life.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Don't need anything.
You're not on Marketplace looking for cars anymore.
No, I mean maybe we'll go from 570 to 720, but at that point, like I'm good. Yeah.
I think it'd be so crazy if I could, and I know it's possible. Every generation 3 Series, E30, E36. E46, the one I have now, F80, G80,
for each different purpose.
And yeah, I mean, and I mean, I have a 328 right now, 36. It's not an M3, but it's still got the the straight 6 in there, 2.8 liter, and it's a solid. That's a solid car too. But if they were all M3s, that's insane, bro. I got some work to do. But yeah, that's just something I feel like would be super cool if I had every generation, 3 Series.
I think I was thinking the same thing when I had my S15. I was like, man, I want an S14 now, I want an S13 now, like just to have all of them, but I can't.
Yeah, it's crazy. And you got to, incorporate the space and figure out how you're going to store it, everything, But at that point, if you got all them cars, bro, you got the money to store it.
We'll see where social media takes me. I don't know.
You never know. We'll check back in a year and see if we have at least 2 of them.
Still trying.
Cool, man. That's awesome, bro. So, man, as far as the scene out here compared to the scene in other places that you have been, what do you feel like we need to do as a collective? Because I think we're doing great things individually, but as a collective, if we were all to come together and say, hey, this is what we all need to do to make sure Jacksonville and surrounding areas such as Kingsland, Georgia, Savannah, even St. Augustine, and maybe even touching Daytona, Gainesville, that whole radius, what do we need to do as a community to kind of elevate the experience of what we're after right now?
It's exactly what you just said. We need to come together. like you said, we're all doing great things individually, but if we all shared our resources, we probably could do something pretty great.
It'd be insane.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, wherever I go, other states and whatnot, like Kansas, like their car scene's clean because it's not overcrowded. There's not too much people.
It's never one guy with these bigger shows, bro.
Yeah.
It's never one guy. Now there's a face brand. Yeah. There's just one that's like, hey, this is what it is. But there's a bunch of guys working together to make it happen.
Oh yeah, I mean that's all of our events. We use everybody in our team to put that stuff together. Yeah. It's just like I said, if all the groups like Staker Productions, you, us, like whoever else wants to get involved, were to come together, I think we could do something really great.
Yeah, bro. We use those resources that we have because we all bring different groups of dude. Like
probably keep away the crowds, like the bad crowds of like.
But I think it would, and I tell you what, bro, we got to step up as a community, man. This stuff has to stop. We got to step up, and when we put something on, you guys got to already know, like, don't bring that here. Don't bring the chaos. Don't bring the clout chasing. Don't bring the cameras with the influencers trying to be seen for something that's not positive.
Yeah.
Y'all, we're gonna start stepping up, man. Y'all can come over here and try to wreck something that we're doing, and I guarantee you, there's enough people behind us that are gonna make sure that it goes the way it's supposed to go. And it's not even causing drama because it's preventing the drama.
Yeah.
To be honest, like let's be real. But it'd be beautiful if we all came together, shook hands, and said, hey, let's do one epic show with the right amount of space. Let's put our pockets together, get the right venue, and just put on a major production that represents a positive, culture and really represents what this is about. And I feel like, dude, that would be crazy.
Yeah,
that would be crazy if we can incorporate, not only the street scene, but the drag racing, drifting, anything motor related, bro.
If you could tie all that in together, yeah, it would be.
It's the holy grail of an event, honestly.
I don't think we've seen anything like that in North Florida.
I mean, even as far as like, dude, like mini Coachella plus cars, plus Forza Horizon Festival, bro.
Oh, dude,
let's do that.
That's the dream.
Like,
yeah,
who do we need to talk to? Y'all reach out, man. Y'all come over here in the stomping grounds. Yeah. Come to Florida, and let's put it on the map, man. Let's start something great. You know, let's get it going, man. I feel like that would be a dream.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, that would be nice. Wow. I love that.
We'd have to get every county.
Yeah.
Every single police officer in the state, you know, or multiple states to travel. Get the Secret Service out here.
Man, it sounds so expensive.
It's crazy, bro.
It's a lot of money.
Have some helicopters fly over and like kind of.
I mean, they brought them out to one of our events that we did. They flew helicopters out and shut us down.
With the spotlight?
Yeah, with the spotlight. I guess it costed them a lot of money to do that.
Dude, that's insane. That might have been their last straw for real.
It was.
I mean, you guys were kind of just chilling though, huh?
It was the super meet. Things got out of hand. We were literally standing in the middle of the road trying to stop them, yelling at them. And there's nothing we could do because it's a car versus a human, you know?
That's tough, man. I was talking to somebody yesterday. I said, we as individuals, like, I can't control what you do.
Yeah.
You know, I can't control how you're going to pull out of here.
No.
I can't control, you know, your thoughts or your motives, but I can control what I can do and what I can influence. So, you know, just with that, it's kind of like, all right, set the tone, represent everything well. If people act up, it's on them. But when it gets to the point to where we're just kind of trashing these reputations, it's crazy. I will say though, with the amount of work put in, and if it's done correctly, like Trey's show, not a single thing happened that day.
Love Trey's
a lot of respectful people showed up for all good reasons, and everyone left respectfully, you know. And there's a few that bang the gears. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, he banged one gear getting out of here, but he's not over here walking the dog. Yeah. Same with Chris with More Than Motor Social. There's been instances where people drive, they see the cameras, they do a hit. Dude, I'll tell you, I'll do a one gear pull. I'll drive by, but I'm not spinning tires and, you know, risking life. Yeah. So there's a right way and a wrong way. And yeah, bro. I'm not keep saying it, but it's a big deal right now with a lot of people in the whole U.S. right now.
Definitely the #1 topic right now with the car scene. It's rough.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Like,
insane.
If I'm being honest.
Insane work. Which I say what you got to do is represent the culture well and keep going.
I'm trying, man.
Because if we stop, then we're really done. Yeah. You know, we got to keep going. We got to set these people straight. You know, we got to put them on their toes and say, hey, man, this ain't the spot, you know, out of respect. You know, if you want to come cause problems, that's fine.
Yeah.
Get handled.
No, that doesn't help.
Yep. Good deal, bro. All right, man. So with that, where we at with time, boss? All right. So with that being said, we appreciate you. Yeah. You know, letting us do this. It was a great time. I'm glad, you know, we were able to kind of actually sit down and stop for a minute. Because a lot of times I see you, it's like, yo, what's up, dude? Hey, man.
Always parts moving, bro.
Yeah, hey, all right, man, I'll holler at you later, man. Take care. I got some pictures of your car. I'll send them to you later. But it's nice to be able to pause, sit down, and actually just have a conversation. Yeah. You know, see where you're at with it, see what you got going on, see what you got, you know, planned or whatever. But before we go, let's do some rapid fire real quick. As far as cookies go, sugar cookie or chocolate chip?
Chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip cookie.
Had that one ready online.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were just eating them here at the shop.
All right. As far as drivability, I know you mentioned it earlier, but we're gonna go all-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, or rear-wheel drive.
I'm gonna go all-wheel drive, even though my favorite car is front-wheel drive.
Okay. Yeah. Manual or DCT?
Manual.
Okay. All right. And as far as what you have planned in the future, would you do this again?
What, a podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, hands down. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. You had a good time?
Yeah.
Make sure y'all follow this guy, man. He's got a good presence online. We're going to drop some clips. Y'all be on the lookout for those. We appreciate y'all joining us for this second episode of Garage Talk. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all share. Enjoy the show. Watch it on your TV. Turn the volume up. We'll check up with y'all next time. Peace.